Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your Boredom Busters coming up, but first, our top story. South Dakota authorities have released pictures of the semi they say was involved in a deadly hit and run last weekend on Interstate 90. The photos show the semi traveling south on Interstate 29 near 41st Street in Sioux Falls early in the morning of Saturday, January 3rd. The Highway Patrol identified the vehicle as a red Freightliner with a missing passenger side headlight. Investigators say the semi's driver struck 64-year-old Patricia Archambault of Mitchell as she was pulling off to the side of I-90 near Humboldt. Archambault died at a Sioux Falls hospital on Monday. Call the Highway Patrol if you have information about the crash. Authorities in Meade County have arrested 2 suspects in connection with separate crimes over the weekend, one involving a stolen vehicle and the other a business break-in. Deputies arrested 40-year-old Edward Clay of Rapid City after they say he tried to steal a pickup north of town late Friday night. Investigators say the pickup's owner fired a gun several times to try and stop Clay, who then ran from the scene but was later caught. He's charged with aggravated assault, grand theft, and possession of a stolen vehicle. Authorities say earlier in the night, Clay had stolen another vehicle from a gas station in Rapid City. Then early Saturday morning, deputies responded to a burglary in progress at a business in Blackhawk. The business owner had detained the suspect at gunpoint while waiting for deputies to arrive. 30-year-old Richard Boardman of Rapid City is charged with burglary. A mild start to January has people spending more time outdoors, but the unseasonably warm weather isn't ideal for a new attraction in downtown Sioux Falls. Crews are out each morning to clean up the ice ribbon at Jacobson Plaza. The Zamboni is used every 2 hours once skating starts, but won't add water when temperatures spike. Behind the scenes, the heat is also has the refrigeration system working overtime, but it's been worth the effort.
It's been, 45 days. We're just around that 16,000 skater mark. That's pretty equivalent to the last 3 or 4 years of our natural ice rinks. And we've been running 6 natural ice rinks over that course of time. So to compare 16,000 in 45 days to 16,000 over 4 years is pretty impressive.
The ice ribbon is open 7 days a week and, weather permitting, will remain open until mid-March. Let's take our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Rutt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. It's a quiet and cold start to the day, especially East River, where we're seeing things we haven't seen in a little while, and that's temperatures on either side of 10 degrees in a couple of locations. We'll start here in downtown Sioux Falls with a 10-degree reading. Not much of a breeze to speak of, so at least it's a calm start to the day. We do have some cloud cover building in, but that will get on out of here as we head toward the afternoon. Meanwhile, up to the northeast in Aberdeen, 14 with a nice sunrise to the east, south wind at 10 miles per hour. But as you head west, it does get a little bit warmer, and I'm using the term warmer a little subjectively here. Beautiful view from our camera in Pier 22 with a south wind at 5 miles per hour. And out west we go. There's Rapid City right at the freezing mark, 32. With a west wind at 3 miles per hour. We do have those warmer temperatures hanging tough to the west, where we see those 40s and 30s out there. 41, for example, in Spearfish, 36 for Custer, 26 in Pine Ridge, but then 21 in Mobridge, 7 for Brookings, 11 Yankton and Worthington, 12 as you head over into northern Iowa into the Spencer area. Winds are not terrible, 5 to 15 miles per hour, but it's still at least enough to put the wind chill factor in the single digits above 0. And if you're in Worthington, a wind chill of -2 this morning. So keep that in mind. East River to the west, we have wind chills in the teens and 20s above 0. But typical winter temperatures are going to be the exception to the rule, though, as we go through the next 7 to even 10 days. We'll talk about that coming up in your extended forecast.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. People in Luverne, Minnesota are celebrating their hockey heritage this weekend. They unveiled 2 new trophy cases inside a Blue Mount Ice Arena on Saturday. One honors former longtime high school coach Dan Smize, and the other highlights the history of hockey in the community. The event brought back some of the first hockey players to ever hit the ice in Luverne.
It's great because we actually all stay in contact with each other, one way or the other. I mean, some of us hunt together, some of us go to hockey games together.
Luverne's first hockey season was in 1979, back when the players skated on an outdoor rink. Jackie Barr has always been generous about sharing her personal story about addiction recovery. But after starting work with the local nonprofit Midwest Street Medicine, Barr began learning more about the people she was serving. So she decided to start sharing their stories instead. Tonight's Eye on KELOLAND will tell you how her writing project called Now That You See Me, and find out how it's humanizing the local homeless population. Be sure to watch tonight at 10. South Dakota Aerial and Arts in Sioux Falls is hosting aerial yoga classes Sundays through January 25th. Today's 45-minute session begins at 4:45 when you can decompress, stretch, and gently flow on an aerial sling. Bring your own yoga mat and water bottle. Skiing and snowboarding hours at Great Bear Ski Valley are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The tubing hill is open from 9 to 4:30. A ski racing competition to benefit the National Alliance on Mental Illness begins at 1 p.m. It costs $10 to enter. The Big Sioux Royal Weekend is a cheer and dance competition taking place at the Sioux Falls Convention Center. The competition runs from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Movies playing at the Historic State Theater in downtown Sioux Falls include The Plague, Blue Moon, and Treasure Planet. The Sioux Falls Skyforce takes on the Rip City Remix in NBA G League basketball action. Tip-off is at 3:05 at the Sanford Pentagon. And enjoy AFC Wildcard Football playoff action on KELOLAND TV. CBS Sports coverage begins at 11 a.m. Central Time with the NFL Today. That's followed by the Buffalo Bills at the Jacksonville Jaguars at noon. Adam?
Well, we are going to have ourselves some nice weather to get outside if you want to do so. Considering yesterday we were stuck in the 20s East River, which is, granted, average for this time of year. We did go right back to the status quo as we've seen above average temperatures through all but just a small handful of days in January East River. To the west, though, there's basically been almost no exception. They've been above average just about really the entirety of the month, with maybe a day or two here and there. Otherwise, yeah, cloud cover will come and go today. That's going to be just about it in terms of anything substantial. If you want moisture of any variety, really, and you have to head up to Manitoba. They got some snow headed toward Winnipeg. Otherwise, northeastern United States, up in northern New England, they've got some rounds of winter weather advisories that way with some snow on the way. But yeah, we don't have much of anything in that regard coming our way anytime soon. If anything, we stay largely quiet today and Monday. But Tuesday, we do get a little bit of moisture to come around. But it's going to be in the form of rain as we go into Tuesday and Tuesday night. Notice that will come and go, especially to the west and south, to a lesser extent up to the northeast, where they may also get in on a few scattered snow showers going into the day on Wednesday. So you will want to keep that in mind. We're really not looking at much in the way of impacts, but it will be something all the same considering the alternative. But then we also want to look at the end of the week, the end of the work and school week rather, where we do also have another opportunity for at least a little bit of activity. So we'll quickly go through Tuesday and Wednesday since we've already gone over that. But watch Thursday into Friday. We'll get a few rain and snow showers in place at first, then some snow showers not out of the question. As we go into Friday, that will come and go. By Saturday, we hit the reset button. We're quiet again as we head into the second half of the month. All the while, yeah, above average temperatures win out, though it's not for a lack of trying. Watch what happens as we go into the end of the week and then to Saturday. Temperatures do take a step backward, but it's temporary as warmth reloads up to the northwest and then comes right on down. Again, colder temperatures try to come back into the middle of next week, but it's a glancing shot as our trough aloft stays to the east. That's where the core of that cold is going to be. So if you're a fan of wintry temperatures and snow for winter enthusiasts, yeah, it's going to be a waiting game. Today, 30s and 40s with 50s out west, even near 60 toward Rapid City. A bit breezy by the afternoon. Some cloud cover at first, giving way to sunnier skies in the afternoon. Lows tonight in the 20s with some 30s out to the west, and those overnight lows are more akin to our average high temperatures for this time of year. We are in the 40s and low 50s East River for Monday. 60s start to pop up a little bit more out to the west. And as we take a look at the 7-day forecast, there is just not much of anything happening outside of Thursday and Friday. I've mentioned that chance for a few rain and snow showers for Thursday and snow showers for Friday. A couple of breezy days as well, Tuesday and Wednesday. And then by Saturday, we get that glancing hit of colder temperatures back into the mid-20s. For Aberdeen, 40s through Tuesday, maybe a few rain and snow showers overnight into Wednesday. Wednesday. Then a better chance for a few rain and snow showers Thursday, with snow showers possible on Friday. You also are back to the 20s by Saturday. For Pier, 50s through Tuesday. We get a bonus day on Thursday at 50. But notice a couple of windy afternoons Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, where Friday also has a couple of isolated snow showers. And for Rapid City, either side of 60 today and tomorrow. Some rain on Tuesday and a high of 56. We'll stay in the 50s through Thursday, but 30s do briefly return on Friday before you try to rebound again headed into the first half of next week. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.